My purpose for being here today is to literally look at all of the stands that are available and broaden my horizons for the new latest products that I can specify on my jobs. Well, as a university, the challenges to lighting are the fact that you want to keep it different. You don't want it to just go into one classroom. It's got a grid ceiling, 600 by 600 tiles. Going to the next one, it looks the same. It's a carbon copy of the first. Okay, it works. We know the system's tried and tested. But there are times when you just think, actually, I want it to have a shadow. I want it to have some sort of captivating thing that actually makes a student sit in that room and go, I like that. That's pretty cool, actually. You know. At the moment, we use Lux smart controls. So we're using the daylight sensors, the presence detection. We've got large open plan offices, so we're using the remote controls, basically little handhelds, to be able to let the occupiers turn the lights up and down. It's good because it works in a way that we haven't got the onus on us to keep adjusting the lights. And you can never make everyone happy. So in an open plan office, having individual control on each light is an amazing thing. And it's something that we ask all the lighting manufacturers. One of our first questions is, do you do smart controls like Lux? And a lot of them are saying yes. We recently saw Tridonic, and Tridonic they've got wireless ballast bits coming on at the moment which can integrate. You've got Lutron that already do that. So again, it's a learning curve for me. What works with what's going to look really good, what's user-friendly, what's something I need to steer away from. And obviously for my environment, it changes depending on where I am at the university. We're looking more at the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth integrated bits and pieces. At the moment, a lot of our stuff's hardwired with touch panels at the end of the classrooms to set the scenes and bits and pieces. Obviously now you can do it off your phone, you can do it off your tablet. You know, anything that's Bluetooth enabled, you can use it on. And there's a lot of companies out there that are now pushing the likes of like Philips. They've got like a bridge system, Tridonic Wireless, which is coming out very soon. We're basically seeing who's coming on board with them and then seeing what do we need to do next. Do we allow the students to have control of the lights in certain areas? How do we prevent other students from walking past the seminar room and turning off the lights for everyone that's in there? Is there password protection? What's the security like? It just escalates. And of course then it goes to our IS department, who are then very keen to know how it integrates. Can someone use that as a backdoor to get into the rest of our network? So for us, we've got a lot of things to consider rather than, yes, we'll take your system, we'll put it in. We've got to think about everything else that is going to happen because of it. All of the people that I've seen and spoken to at the moment on their various stands are all very, very happy to chat to you, run through any requirements you've got. A lot of them always want to do bespoke things, which is it's a good thing and a bad thing. But I'm picking up a lot of information, a lot of detail. A lot of people this year seem to be having really, really thin LED strip lights that are curved, which I think is brilliant because again, it comes away from the clunkiness of a 600 panel or like a 90 degree, something that's quite sharp on the eye. And again, with the colour temperatures as well, you can do so much more with LEDs. Right, when I come here, I think first came here about 5 years ago, and obviously everything was just one colour. It was LED, it's this colour, and now you've got everything you could ever imagine. And again, for me, I've got to design up a bar, I've got to design up a theatre. I can play around a lot more now with the technology.